Have you ever stopped to think how easy it is for a small, buzzing drone to slip across a border? No fighter jets, no pilots, just a low-flying machine carrying cameras or explosives. Last week that nightmare became real for Europe. And now the European Union is racing to build something it calls the drone wall. What is it? Why is Ukraine at the center of it? And can it actually protect an entire continent? Let's break it down. It all started with a quiet but alarming incident. On the night of September 9th to 10th, roughly 20 Russian attack drones slipped into Polish airspace. Some came directly from Belarus. Others cut across Ukrainian territory first. Polish radar detected them late, fighter jets scrambled, airports briefly shut down. Although many drones were destroyed, the message was unmistakable. Europe's eastern frontier, spanning Poland, the Baltics, and Romania, has gaps big enough for a fleet of cheap drones to exploit. And these weren't isolated cases. Latvia, Lithuania, even Romania have reported similar incursions in the past months. For NATO allies, that's more than an inconvenience. It's a test of sovereignty. So, what's the big danger? Traditional air defenses were built to intercept fighter jets and missiles, big, loud, and expensive. But drones are different, tiny, inexpensive, and often flying just a few meters above the ground. One $20,000 drone can force a $1 million missile launch to stop it. Multiply that by dozens of drones and you can drain a nation's defenses and its budget fast. For the EU, this isn't just a military headache, it's about credibility. If you can't control your own skies, what message are you sending to Moscow? Or anyone watching? That's where the drone wall comes in. European Defense Commissioner Andrius Kubilius has called together defense ministers from Poland, the Baltic states, and other frontline nations. Crucially, Ukraine is also at the table. The idea? A layered shield stretching across the EU's eastern border, surveillance sensors to spot low-flying objects in real time, electronic jammers to scramble a drone's GPS or control signals, interceptor weapons, from laser systems to rapid-fire guns, to bring any hostile drone down before it reaches civilian areas. Think of it as a mix between an invisible fence and a high-tech air traffic cop. Instead of one big iron curtain, it's a network of eyes and electronic claws stretching hundreds of kilometers. Early estimates hint that parts of this wall could be operational within a year if funding and cooperation move quickly. Costs are still unknown, but experts say speed may matter more than price. Why invite Ukraine? Because no other country in Europe has fought a modern drone war like they have. Since 2022, Ukraine has faced nightly drone attacks, kamikaze drones, reconnaissance drones, entire swarms. They've built counter-drone tactics on the fly, radar nets, mobile jamming units, even anti-drone rifle teams. Under the plan, Ukrainian engineers and soldiers will train Polish forces and share the hard lessons they've learned on the battlefield. In a sense, Ukraine is offering Europe a crash course in 21st century air defense. But will a drone wall actually work? There are serious challenges. Integration, different countries, different systems, all must communicate seamlessly or the wall will have blind spots. Legal issues? Who gives the order to shoot when a drone crosses multiple borders in minutes? Cost versus speed. Build too slowly and more incursions happen. Build too fast and you risk expensive mistakes. Adapting to innovation. Drones evolve quickly, smaller, quieter, autonomous. Today's defense might be obsolete tomorrow. Still, the very act of planning such a wall sends a signal to Moscow. Europe is taking the drone threat seriously and is willing to coordinate across borders. This is bigger than a single night's incident. It shows how warfare has changed. The next conflict might not start with a missile strike but with a silent swarm of flying robots testing defenses. For Europe, cooperation isn't optional anymore. It's survival. So, to recap, Russian drones exposed Europe's weak spots. The EU responded with an ambitious drone wall, tapping Ukraine's battle-tested expertise. The plan promises layered detection, jamming, and interception, though its success will depend on speed, money, and unity. But here's the question I'll leave you with. In an era where tiny machines can cross borders unnoticed, can any wall, no matter how smart, truly keep the skies safe? Tell me what you think in the comments.